Hello, today we will be reading Mr. Terrific issue 2 of Mr. Terrific Year 1. This time we are completely freeballing it, guys. So I will be reading the chapter and I'm going to be reading the page and you'll be getting my thoughts on the same audio clip. I know freeballing. We're going to see how we can freeball it, just so I can save a little time here since I had a very tiring week. So let's get into it. There's something about going back to the place that forged you in its fires. It's like tracing your finger across a burn scar, a memory made of flesh. A physical pain may be gone, but the body, heart, and mind remember. One minute, you're in the present, and the next, you're. So, man, what I think is going on this page, this is awesome. I love seeing Mr. Terrific doing some like investigatory work. More importantly, I also like seeing Mr. Terrific in this kind of Batman-esque light. I think the same person who did this art may do the Batman issue. I like the whole contrast between him of like the red and the black, especially the black in the background and the black in him. And I like how it's still he's in color while everything else has a tint of almost like grayish blue. I think that's supposed to really signify that he's going back to a place that may be cold to him, that may be foreign to him. With also reading the issue, like reading the first page, I think that's what the book is trying to tell us. But let's keep reading. You're right back in that fire. T-Sphere's analysis. From the watchtower, netherlight radiation scan has just crumbled, barely detectable. But I knew where to look. Of course I did. The remnants of the Nexus injured, my original sin. Hellbound beast formed from Apocalypse in the service of Darkseid. The beast appears to be in pain from the gravitational forces of the rift and the heart generated from the next netherlight generation. Great, a wounded animal. And the rift? Grrr. Reading points of distortion in quantum equalities and Kazuma effect, deducting collapsing wormhole. This rift is different from the one Darkseid created on the Watchtower. That one only had traces of netherlight radiation. This one is off the scale. Netherlight radiation has increased by 10 sieverts. Immediate evacuation is recommended. Here we go. Damn. Will Mr. Terrific get a dog? Is that the timeline we're gonna get in? Mr. Terrific gets a dog. I look, man. All I'm saying here is I'm here for it. I'm here for the Mr. Terrific dog core. If this is true, if he ends up getting a dog, this page, not next page or like this book, I'm gonna be really hyped. I'm gonna see Mr. Terrific with the dog. I also want to see his combat prowess. Loki. I think he's gonna fight this animal. So let's continue to read so we can see if he actually does. Think about revisiting the past. If you're done the work, you come back with more knowledge. T-Spheres, to me, a better understanding of yourself. And hopefully, structural integrity has been critically compromised. Prepare for collapse. You're ready for whatever the past sends your way. Okay, so, um, this guy barely two-shotted the dog. This my terrific. This my terrific. Boo! This nigga barely two-shotted a dog. This can't be my terrific. My terrific wouldn't have done that shit. Or maybe this has always been the physical stats of Mr. Terrific. I'm not really sure, guys. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I'm not honest. I'm not a big Terrific reader. But we're gonna see what goes on because I think this is gonna flip back to his past. Then I couldn't remember how I got in there. I just remembered it falling all apart. Dre was dead, and the bullets kept coming. I had to run. I had to leave him there, alone. I couldn't go on anymore. Is this what Paulo would want? What the? Be still, Michael Holt. What? What are you? Some call me a demon, others call me an angel. You can call me the Spectre. Oh my god, Naruto Madara Spectre. A, a Spectre reference? Holy moly. Holy moly. I can't believe we get to see the Spectre. And I like how this nigga's flying and he's really making no attempt to actually save this nigga from committing suicide. If he does the bullshit, I'm gonna talk you out of it instead of, I don't know, like using his mind willpowers to just like, I don't know, fuck up this guy's mind so he doesn't want to kill himself. I mean, the Spectre can do that, I feel like, but he doesn't want to because he's a good guy. But like, dude, this is Michael Hall. This is Mr. Terrific. Goddamn terrific. I don't need your help. But I don't know, man. If Terrific would have jumped down, I think he would have activated his hidden Fortnite glider. So that would have been cool. Would have taken 30 to buy. Come, Morant. You came highly recommended by the General Star. I have to tell him how disappointed I am in your work. The situation last night was absolutely unacceptable. I had it under control. You screwed it up. The plan, it was a trap, and your interference let two of the intruders escape. Enough with the excuses. If I hadn't interfered, all of them would have gotten away. What do you have on these two runners? This one we believe to be Mercy Graves, a LexCorp operative. The rest were locals. She duped into breaking them in. And the others? Dre Dingle. I took care of him. And what about his driver? Hell if I know. I had both of them in my drone sights, but I couldn't make out more than a blur on the other guy. I've never seen anything like it. My guess is LexCorp. Why would one, why would one have and not the other? No, this other one. Ah! Are you okay? Leave. Okay, so we know something suspicious. I'm thinking, look, she is getting controlled by Darkseid. That is my thought. She's getting mind controlled by Darkseid, and she's actively doing his bidding, whether she knows it or not. And so I think this is some high tier Darkseid mind control, evil Darkseid malicious mind control, as he be doing sometimes. So we're gonna see. That's what I'm hoping for. What it is, Loki. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. But what we're really gonna see. I'm really intrigued in the story, guys. I'm hyped. No Fortnite terrific glider though. Speak to me, child. We're we're almost ready. What is this word? Almost. It takes time, my lord. You have none. Yeah. I've been patient with you, but my patience is waning. I'm sorry, please, my lord. Your life only has value as much as it has value to me. When your usefulness has come to an end, you'll be as but a speck of dust on the wind, unseen and forgotten. Ah, do you understand? Yes, then say it. Say it. Darkseid is. Whoa. Darkseid's a freak. Darkseid's a freak. Yo, Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific versus Slanesh. We call that nigga freak side. Call him freak side. What are you doing, Darkseid? What are you doing manipulating these white women like this? Like, yo, Darkseid really out here think he the Snow Bunny hunter, bro. So someone need to call Dr. Umar on Darkseid. Now I said to Darkseid, thou shalt not hunt a snow bunny. Like, what is going on, Darkseid? What are you getting into, bro? You're a kinky, freaky individual. Like evilness. Evilness is like having her at least stand up. Kinkiness is like her on the ground on her knees, bro. Come on, bro. That's kind of weird. Me personally, I would never have a Darkseid do me like that. Me personally, I'd beat the shit out of Darkseid if he tries to do me like that. Shit, Darkseid is nothing to me, nigga. I'm him for real. Darkseid can eat my dick. This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real. I assure you, I'm as real as you are. I am God's wrath. Self murder is still murder, and that is the province of the spectre. I don't believe in God, and yet I am here. Your belief matters not. Why are you here? There are moments in time when one decision shifts the equilibrium of the universe. This is one of those moments. Whoa, okay. All right. Hey, Spectre, what are you? Where were you, bro? Where were you during these cases of people getting stabbed and shot and shit? Where were you? These are the only cases, bro? Where are you in Africa? Yo, Spectre, we need you in Africa. We need you during slavery. Did you help the slave masters? Spectre, is that what you saying? Whoa, did the equilibrium not shift right there? Like, did you make sure that Michael's Holt great grandparents get freed just so this guy gets born? Fuck my grandparents, right, Spectre? Fuck me, yo, fuck you, bro. This is why we only fuck with Ragman. This is why we fuck with Ragman. He got a better cloak anyway. Dude, this some bullshit, bro. Self-selective savior BS. The wrath of God. I KO your ass, bro. So it seems like what we're supposed to interpret from this thing is that Mr. Terrific life is so vital to the universe that when he tried to kill himself, it literally shifted the fabric. And the Spectre, knowing the future, was like, we can't have that. But not knowing enough of the future, just do whatever Michael did himself. Which is, that's real. I believe in that, and I don't think that's me putting in a plot hole. I just don't think Spectre likes like interfering. Someone else can do it, and that's real. So yeah, let's get into it. I mean, good job, Spectre. Good job for actually doing your fucking job for once. We could have used you in like 13 other Lucifer books. I am insignificant to the universe. A speck of stardust. A trillion specks of stardust. If one explodes, it can set off a chain reaction. You are only as insignificant as you believe yourself to be. Holy glaze, bro. Holy glaze. Whoa, Spectre. I didn't take you as a guy to all over Mr. Terrific. Yo. I thought Superman was the center of the DC universe. Holy moly, holy moly. Is this like supposed to be a Mr. Terrific upscale? Mr. Terrific upscale? Now I feel like we're gonna get that in pay in like issue 3 because I heard they've been trying to make Mr. Terrific smarter than Batman. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna have to see some feats to back that shit up. You know what I'm saying? But Mr. Terrific, I mean, I mean, this is a good thing to do. I mean, to be glazed by the universe. Hey, we all got that dog in us. Michael just has it better, I guess. Which brings us here to the ledge between life and death. What has brought you to the point of laying down this mortal coil? Everyone, everything I care about is gone, and it's all on me. Guilt is like a shadow. It casts its light when the light finds your pain. I read that wrong. What is your pain, Michael Holt? Take me there. I don't remember a time without Dre. He wasn't my friend, he was my brother. We grew up in the bottoms. Back then, you didn't have to worry about the neighborhood just to be home before the streetlights came on. We were competitive, but that was the key. He pushed me. I pushed him. That fire took us all the way to the Olympics. That's where we met, Jeff, and joined the Brotherhood. Dre was the best man at my wedding. And when Pamela died, he held me up. He asked for me. He asked for was my help, but I couldn't do it. What did he want? Yeah, guys. Yeah, I guess I fuck up with English sometimes. Yeah. One take, one take. One take, one take, one take. But it seems like Kim and Dre's relationship is has they've always been together. So I wonder I wonder if Jay is supposed to be like a representation of this guy's Batman. You know, Batman's a Superman, or maybe that's his Superman. You know, Mr. Terrific has a Superman, like how Batman has a Superman. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has that one person that really ties them down to the ground, ties them down to earth. And once they die, you know, you feel kind of lost without them. I kind of like this perspective because we did get hinted at in the earlier issue that once Pamela died, the only one who was keeping him to his old ways was Dre. So we actively get to see him say that and acknowledge that. So I think what makes Terrific such a depressing case is not only he's lost, but he knows he's lost. He's intelligent and he's aware enough to analyze how he got to the places that he got to, but he really can't do anything about it because intelligence only gives you the ability to be aware. It doesn't give you the ability to change. You know, you can't bring somebody back to life. Well, in this instance, you know, other DC continuities, you know, intelligence can drag you really far, but it only gives you the ability to be aware. And it seems like he's suffering from being too aware. He knows what was the pillars that was holding him up. He knows what's the right thing and wrong thing to do. He just can't really go and do it. He don't have the ambition anymore because those pillars are gone. He's physically aware that those pillars are gone. That's a really interesting case. Yeah, guys. Was that a whole yap test? You know what? I'm done talking to a spirit I don't even believe in. You aren't here. You're just in my mind, trying to make sense of the trauma. You don't believe. If you are God, prove it. And let me talk to Pamela, or let me die in peace. And yet you gaze up at a colossus. Does this not feel real? No, I am a scientist. You're just my subconscious. I am not God. I am God's wrath. If you want to die, so be it. But you will have penance. Ah! Whoa! 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 Hey, yo, what the fuck? Yo, man, your job was to make sure this guy didn't kill himself. Dude, you fucking suck. Why the fuck is the Spectre shoot shit at his job? Yo, you assign Spectre a job, and he goes, well, I'm God's wrath, so I'm gonna blow your head out with the 22. God's wrath, you know? God said he don't really like you. Well, your death is so important, it will shake the equilibrium. Oh, damn, I guess he really doesn't want me to die. Nigga, fuck you. I'm gonna fuck if you die. I don't care. Shit, drown yourself. Hey, get ready to go to hell, though. What the fuck, Spectre? What the fuck, man? This guy's a fucking dick, bro. Spectre's an asshole. You gotta live in, imagine living in DC. You got all this fucking bullshit and then Spectre being a fucking asshole. Jump. Jump there. Jump there. Hope you're ready to go to hell. What the fuck, dude? Not fucking cool. Paula, we built whole industries together from the ground up. I concentrated on government contracts, nuts level drone surveillance, camouflage, that type of thing. But Pamela was a real genius. I used to tell people I was the third smartest person because she was number one and two. Her work centered on quantum physics, crazy futuristic tech. Whole industries was her life. And then Pamela got pregnant. There. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, bro. I'm Spectre. I'm God's wrath. I'm gonna fucking invade your memories and then tell you to jump off. And then once I do, I'm gonna find the exact reason why you feel depressed, and then I'm gonna say there, and then I'm gonna try and talk you out of it. I bet that's gonna happen. Um, Spectre is the biggest bitch in my life, bro. I hate the Spectre. I don't even think he's supposed to be likable. I think you're supposed to not like the nigga. I don't think there's nothing likable about him. But I heard Professor Chip was the Spectre currently. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Yeah, give it to someone with the personality, please, that actually knows some human emotion. But I do like it's him reliving these memories on why he did stuff, and that's actually a very interesting concept that they tried to add in lore here. That he's considered the third smartest person because he considered Paula to be number one and two. but we have yet to hear or see any effect of her science within the world. So maybe that's what the comic is going to bring in issue three. Maybe we get to see some Palmolitek, some Politek, like something that she actually put out there because I've never heard of this lady and I never heard of her in the comic. And I think a better way to start off, you're going to add her retroactively. Um, or not add her retroactively. If you're gonna say she's like a crazy quantum physicist, is maybe have like I don't know, like a Paula Quantum or some shit, like something named after her. Something small. I haven't seen it, nor has this comic pointed it out. So if it's not in here, I have not seen it. I want to make that clear. It could be a thing in wider DC, but the comic didn't take time to really point it out. So it is what it is. But this is really like Mr. Terrific tie-in. So I kind of would like that a little bit more. Maybe we'll get a hint of it later. We'll go see. This, this is your defining pain. But why? A new life is to be celebrated. You don't understand. Whole Industries was our baby. We agreed we wanted to wait to have kids, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to have them at all. Suddenly, I didn't have a choice. Paula had been working on a theoretical power source that generated ambient radiation and turned it into cheap power. It would have changed the world. But suddenly she told me she couldn't get it to come together. So then I started tinkering with the project she abandoned. I thought maybe I could help her figure it out, get her excitement going again. Please, I don't want to talk about this. Please, this is the valley of shadow, of death, Michael Holt. You may stay here if you choose, and be unknown to yourself or lost to the world. But who you will speak for Paula or for Dre. Walk through this and be reborn. All right. So you know, maybe Spectre's anti trauma dumping tactics are working. Maybe throwing people in random fucking scenarios and having them relive their trauma is like the W way to bond with somebody to get them to do what you want. I wouldn't know. I don't do this shit. Um, because I'm a normal fucking person. I talk to people, and when people ask me to leave them alone or to like not or hell leave them alone and not commit suicide, I like to stay and talk to them. I don't throw them off the fucking bridge and into the ocean, and they'd be like, "Hey, this is the area of life and death." I'm a normal fucking person. Hey, but Spectre, you do what you want to do because you are God's wrath after all. People don't want to be smited, I guess. Um, that guy's a dickhead. Once again, we support Ragman. We're Ragman. Hey, lovers over here, we love Ragman. Better than this fucking dickwad. If Ragman was here, he would have been like, "Hey, man, don't kill yourself." Ah, cool. That's what he would have said. Totally accurate. But so it seems like we're going with the idea that he doesn't want to have a kid. That whole Industries was their baby. I mean, I kind of like this, unprepared dad not being ready, accidentally making a mistake, maybe a mistake on purpose. Ooh, that would be interesting. But make a mistake, fuck it up, kill the baby. I mean, that would be fucked up, but like, that's how life is sometimes. I kind of like where this is going. They're stacking reasons for him to be depressed, which is good because, you need reasons, you need context. A depressing character just being depressed is like fucking annoying at sometimes. So it's good that they're getting context. Let's move on. I missed an appointment and she was furious. I thought if I could just show her what I was working on, she'll understand. I was taking her work to the next level. In her response, I've told you, she was smarter than me. She already figured it out, the whole engine, before I even got involved. But it was too powerful. In the wrong hands, this thing she created was a weapon of mass destruction. She told me to erase it. She walked out of the lab. The space between us was as wide as the Grand Canyon. I was determined to fix it. A few days later, they were gone. Holy shit, a fucking car crash? Holy shit. Oh, so the engine that she made. See, there we go. That's the shit I'm talking about. Now you got to see how genius she fucking is. That that thing rips holes in fucking dimensions. That's what the thing's trying to imply, I think. And Spectre fucking ore farming. Always got to be the ore farmer here. Can't ever let someone have their own spotlight. Fucking green dickhead. But it seems like she got into a car crash right after. Let's see if the car crash was purposeful. I kind of think that was kind of what they were going with. Maybe someone assassinated her. I'm really interested in what's going on here. Let's go. And so was I. My anchor was gone. I couldn't even think about the baby. I wasn't sure if I was ready to be a father, but when I no longer had him, it was all I wanted. Afterwards, I couldn't keep it together. I sold the company, never looked back, till Dre started telling me about people getting sick around the bottoms just after the antenna Prescott announced her Nexus engine. I'd erased the whiteboard, but I couldn't bring myself to delete the backup files. I knew it had to be based on our designs. It was my fault, all of it. I never told Dre. I gave Athena the exact plans for the engine. I was ashamed too. Besides, what could I do? I sold the company to her. It was all hers now. And the people of the bottoms? Athena's got everyone in Gateway City under her thumb. there's no there's no one to report her to the lawyers. They would keep any opposition in court for years. It's too late, and I'm just one man. You are only as insignificant as you believe yourself to be. You remind me of a friend I once had. The hell? Jim Corgan, host of The Spectre? Nice to meet you. Old Ghostface doesn't have friends, but I do. And one of them was Terry Salone, stood on this very same bridge. The fact that the Spectre was like, I have friends, and then pulls out his host. Dude, you're a fucking loser. I thought he was gonna bring up John Constantine or something. Dude, you're a fucking loser. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit. I have friends. Dude, that's not your friend. That's your little brother's friend at most. Like, come on, man. Like you, Terry had everything. Money, brains, but it wasn't enough. He was lost. Didn't see the whole point in the living thing. He had given up hope, and his neighborhood had too. Gangs, violent, oppression. Instead of choosing death, though, he decided to fight back. Terry's solution? Create a costume identity, like the other mystery men of the day. Show the people and himself that they could fight back. A symbol of hope. He called himself Mr. Terrific. I've heard of him. He's a legend in Gateway City. He was a hell of a man, a member of the Justice Society of America, like me. We fought and brought, we fought some of the villains, baddest villains on the planet. Mr. Terrific was all about fair play, giving the little guy a chance. Seems to me you're in the exact same place. You want me to be a superhero? Yeah, no. I happen to know a hero, and they're not helping the little guy. They're fighting weird monsters in space. No, thank you. Sometimes monsters in space, yeah, but sometimes they're like Terry Salone, fighting for the little guy. Who's going to stand up for the people of the bottoms? Who's going to make sure they get a fair shake? Look, sudden death might be a part of your life, like flying, running faster than a normal sound, bending steel with your bare hands. But that's not my life. It has nothing to do with me. Mr. Terrific served a purpose, and that purpose isn't filled by Superman or Batman. Or even the Spectre. He worked at the street level. But I'm just a man. So is Terry Salone. Listen, kid, the bottom needs you. What is happening isn't your fault, but it's your responsibility. And it will be like acid disintegrating you from within if you do not do something about it. Think on what has been said. If you wish to come back and end your life, I will not interfere. You think you can help me down? Yeah, the Spectre. If Spectre does that, 10 plus Spectre points. Yeah, I know I fucked up on reading some bits, guys. Come on, the words were really small on this page. By the way, they could have fucking separate this. I don't know what's up with this paneling. I think the paneling is nice, but they could have either made this shit look bigger or separated it just a little bit, because this book's is short. But yeah, man, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I like what this Spectre is laying down here. He's giving him the idea to fight for the little guy. I think I think Batman, that is Batman's gimmick just a little bit, but you can only spec so much. They can't keep like a consistent thing in DC. Like, and no root shit. Like, I know they could, but like, you can't go to a writer and be like, hey, what would be Batman doing at this time? Is he really helping the little guy? Like, you can't really do that. You gotta write your story. You gotta tell your story, and you gotta hope that story fits together. So, it's going good. And Superman helps the little guy too. So I don't necessarily understand his point, but I get where he's trying to say. After that night with the supernatural, I knew it's time to get my life together. The memories of Palma and Dre demanded it. Michael, this is your 12 noon alarm. Dre's funeral starts in 1 hour. You have 20 missed calls from Jeff. Acknowledged. But what came next? Can you get closer? On it, comrade. Searching for the body types. Matching J. Dingle's unidentified associate. I want everybody scanned. Copy. Returning these mortal remains to the earth, the mother of all of us, we find comfort in knowing that Dre Dingle was no ordinary man, but he was a dreamer whose dream lives on. Michael Holt, Holt Industries founder, Gateway City. Michael Holt, Jefferson Pierce, educator, Metropolis. Tell Athena we may have a problem. Yeah, we're not gonna just assassinate Mr. Terrific. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna. T-Spheres, rip his balls off. T-Spheres, choke this guy with the news. T-Spheres, hang this nigga in the funeral. Nah. Are we going back to talk? Or you gonna keep ducking me? I'm not ducking you. Jeff, my best friend died. Everything isn't about you. He was my friend too. And he didn't just die, he was murdered. Yeah, I know. He didn't say anything to you? Jeff, damn it. I got to go. League business. Unsurprising. Michael, I'm sorry for this tension between us. But at some point, bruh, we gotta get past it. Well, I'm not there yet. Even here? Today of all days? Go save the world, Jeff. I'll handle it. I'll be back. And when I find the people responsible, I'm bringing hell with me. Whoa, guys, we got a black dude with electricity powers. So take a shot, and if it gets worse, take a fucking another shot. We have a guy with electricity powers. I'm here to dance. But what league member is this? Who's Jeff? Is that Black Lightning? No way, that's Black Lightning. I'm gonna look this set up. Hold on, that is Black Lightning. Holy shit, that is Black Lightning. What the fuck is he doing, bro? What the fuck is he doing here? I guess he knew Dre, bro. Yeah, dude, you gotta get over that shit, nigga. That's Black Lightning. Hold on, bro. I'm kind of on his side. That's Black Lightning. Hey, man, get off his dick. Yeah, not if I find them first. Fair play. Oh, he's so cold. He's so cold. That's my goat. That's my goat. He's so cold. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's. I hope you guys enjoy the new reading style. I'm trying something a little bit different. Last week was Black Canary, and I added in a bunch of sound effects. I did all this fucking editing, and it didn't get many views. So I'm trying new things. I'm gonna try new things. Maybe I need to focus less on editing. Maybe my personality more. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of did this. Other than me getting into a car crash and wanted to make a video in less time. Yeah. So I hope this is better for everybody. I'm not really sure. Love you. And next week is a video on Warhammer, Warhammer Wrath and Glory. So I hope y'all ready for that. I don't know what's it going to be about, generally speaking, but I know it's going to be about Warhammer. So mwah, mwah. Have a nice day and enjoy your week because my video's out.